Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a story that will forever change the way you understand greatness. This is not just about movies, fame, or action. It's about endurance, loneliness, and the quiet courage to keep standing when life knocks you down again and again. Because today, you're not watching an actor, you're stepping into the life of a boy who turned suffering into strength. A man who made the whole world laugh while hiding his scars. A legend who risked his body, broke his bones, and built his name from nothing. His name is Jackie Chan, but this is not the Jackie you know from the screen. This is the child who was left behind, the student who cried in the dark, the man who gave his body to cinema and his heart to the world but forgot to give it to himself. Jackie Chan was born in Hong Kong on April 7, 1954, not into fame, but into struggle. His real name was Chan Kong Sang, meaning born in Hong Kong. His parents had fled from civil war in China with nothing but survival in their pockets. His father worked as a cook, his mother a housemaid. They had no wealth, no time, and no roadmap for raising a child. So when Jackie was born, they did what desperation demanded. They handed him to someone else, just to survive another day. He learned early what most people never have to, that love can be distant, and survival can cost childhood itself. At 6 years old, everything changed again. His parents were offered work in Australia. It was a lifeline for them, but it came with a price. They couldn't take Jackie. So they left him behind, enrolling him in the China Drama Academy, a strict school for opera performers run by the infamous master Yu Jim Yuan. But this was no ordinary school. It was a fortress of discipline, a place where laughter disappeared and pain became the teacher. The children woke before sunrise. They trained from dawn till night, no weekends, no comfort, no parents. If you cried, you were beaten. If you failed, you were punished. If you fell, you were told to get up again harder. Jackie later said, "I cried every single day. I just wanted to see my parents, but they never came." That's the truth behind every smile you've ever seen from him, a boy learning to hide pain behind performance. Inside that place, Jackie found his brothers, the Seven Little Fortunes, a troupe of boys who performed acrobatics and kung fu across Hong Kong. They were his family now, forged not by love, but by shared suffering. By 10, Jackie had no toys, no hugs, no holidays, just bruises, wood floors, and a single thought. If I work harder than everyone else, maybe one day someone will see me. He didn't know it yet, but that pain was building the foundation of one of the strongest work ethics the world had ever seen. At 17, Jackie left the academy with no degree, no diploma, no parents, and no plan. He entered a world that didn't care how many splits he could do or how many times he could fall. So he became a stuntman, not the kind we know today, protected by safety harnesses and digital effects. In 1970s Hong Kong, stuntmen were treated like disposable tools. If you broke a bone, you were replaced. If you died, filming continued. But Jackie didn't have the luxury of fear. He needed food, and more than that, he needed to matter. He jumped from balconies. He crashed through tables. He rolled down stairs, smashed into walls, broke teeth, dislocated bones, and nearly drowned again and again. Each fall was pain, but also possibility, because Jackie knew, if I do this better than anyone else, maybe they'll remember me. One day, fate finally noticed him. He was cast as a stuntman in Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon. Just 1 second of screen time, but 1 second can change a life. In that scene, Bruce hit Jackie so hard he fell unconscious. When Jackie woke, Bruce was kneeling beside him, worried, asking if he was okay. It was the first time in years someone had shown him kindness. Jackie pretended to still be hurt, just to keep Bruce's hand on his shoulder a few seconds longer. That small act of care lit something in him. He realized, If Bruce Lee could rise from nothing to legend, so could he. But Jackie also knew he could never be Bruce Lee. Bruce was flawless. Jackie was chaos. So he decided, I will make imperfection my power. Jackie began blending action with comedy, fighting with mistakes and smiling through the hits. He became the man who could fall from a roof, crash through a window, and still make you laugh. It was something the world had never seen: martial arts mixed with humor, discipline mixed with chaos, pain mixed with joy. In 1978, Snake in the Eagle's shadow changed everything. Then came Drunken Master. And suddenly, Jackie Chan became a name that meant something. He was no longer just a fighter, he was a phenomenon. But Jackie wanted more. He had conquered Hong Kong. Now he wanted the world. When he arrived in Hollywood, the dream turned into disappointment. Producers saw him not as a creator, but as a copy, the next Bruce Lee. They told him to fight slow, serious, strong. But that wasn't Jackie. He tried to bring his style, his humor, his rhythm. They said no. When the big brawl released, it failed. Audiences didn't understand him. Then came Cannonball Run. They dressed him as a Japanese driver. He was Chinese, but they didn't care. They just needed an Asian face. He smiled through it all, even when he was dying inside. He couldn't speak English well, so interviews were painful. He felt small, unheard, invisible. He returned home defeated, but not destroyed. He said to his team, "They rejected me. Now I'll make something they can't ignore." And that's what he did. He created his own genre, part Hong Kong chaos, part Hollywood rhythm, 100% Jackie Chan. From Police Story to Project A, from Armor of God to Rumble in the Bronx, Jackie didn't just act, he sacrificed. Sliding down lights from 5-story buildings, jumping from clock towers, cracking his skull open and going back to work, painting a sock to look like a shoe just to finish a scene after breaking his ankle. Every scar became a signature. Every fall became a language. Every risk became a prayer for purpose. Hollywood started watching again. This time, they didn't want to change him, they wanted him as he was. And in 1998, the world finally caught up with his genius. Rush Hour, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Two opposites, one magic. The film exploded. Jackie had finally arrived, not as the next Bruce Lee, but as the first Jackie Chan. Global icon, box office king. A hero in every home, but even legends have regrets. Jackie's greatest failure wasn't on a movie set. It was at home. While the world saw the superstar, his son, J.C. Chan, saw an empty chair. Jackie thought success would be the best gift for his family. He gave money, comfort, security, everything but himself. He missed birthdays, school events, milestones, and quiet moments that make a child feel seen. And when they did meet, Jackie didn't know how to be gentle. He repeated the discipline he had suffered, the same pain his master had given him. Years later, he said, "I gave my son everything he wanted except me." When JC was arrested in 2014 for drug possession, the world gasped. But Jackie didn't point fingers. He blamed himself. He said publicly, "I failed to guide him. I feel ashamed." That was the moment the fighter became the father again. The man who had spent his life rescuing others on screen was now learning how to forgive himself off screen. Jackie decided that his greatest legacy would not be wealth but wisdom. He announced he would donate nearly all his fortune to charity, not to his son. People were shocked, but Jackie explained, "If he can stand on his own, he doesn't need my money. If he can't, my money will destroy him." That is the price of a dream, to understand too late what truly matters. Jackie Chan gave his body to his dream. Now his body demands its debt. His medical record reads like a battlefield. A fractured skull, broken nose 3 times, dislocated shoulders, ribs shattered, ankles twisted, spine injured, partial hearing loss, chronic pain that never ends. He can't jump like before. He can't bend like before, but still he smiles. Because he knows the body breaks, but the spirit doesn't have to. Even in his 60s, he performed dangerous scenes in films like Who Am I? And Chinese Zodiac. He slid down skyscrapers, crashed cars, and laughed through the bruises. Why? Because he believed, if the audience sees my face, they'll feel my truth. That's the kind of artist he is, one who bleeds so others can feel alive. But eventually, even warriors need rest. Jackie began to shift his focus from falling himself to lifting others. He started training young stuntmen, funding schools, building training academies, mentoring actors, and reminding them, don't copy me, learn from me, then do better. When he finally received his Oscar Lifetime Achievement Award after more than 200 films, after more than 50 years in cinema, he held it up and said, after breaking so many bones, I finally got one that didn't hurt. He smiled, but tears glistened in his eyes. Because he remembered everything, the wooden floors, the rejections, the pain, the loneliness. Today, Jackie Chan lives differently. He moves slower, talks softer, laughs longer. He spends more time in nature, visiting old friends, caring for his stunt team, and teaching the next generation. He builds schools, hospitals, film museums, not for fame, but for legacy. He knows he can't escape time, but he can leave behind light. He once said, "My knees hurt every morning, my back screams. My fingers are stiff, but I chose this." These are the marks of a dream lived fully. He doesn't chase applause anymore, he chases peace. Because Jackie has realized the truth, awards fade, money fades, fame fades, but kindness, effort, and integrity, those last forever. Even now, he sometimes feels lonely. He sits quietly in a restaurant as strangers ask for photos. They love the star, but few know the man. And yet, Jackie smiles. Because he knows he's no longer performing for attention, he's performing for meaning. He tells young people, don't chase easy success. Chase real effort. Don't copy others, be original. Don't wish for comfort, build strength. Because the best life isn't the easiest, it's the one that makes you proud to say, I gave everything. Jackie Chan, the boy who was left behind. The man who fell 1,000 times. The father who learned too late. The legend who turned pain into laughter. He showed the world that perfection isn't power, perseverance is. That greatness isn't about never falling, it's about never staying down. He will one day fade from the screen, but his echo will remain in every heart that learns from his story. Because Jackie Chan isn't just a man. He's a lesson that the greatest action is not in the movies, but in the courage to live, to forgive, and to begin again. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.